Scotland make 2 changes from the team that lost in Paris. Both are in the pack. Ewan Murray has recovered from a rib injury and returns at tight head prop, whilst Alistair Kellogg comes in at lock for Jim Hamilton. With Hugo Southwell at full-back and Phil Godman at fly-half, once again there's no place in the starting lineup for Chris Patterson, who starts on the bench. Mike Blair captains at scrum-half. Italy make 4 changes to the team beaten by Ireland as they aim for a hat-trick of wins over Scotland. Leonardo Geraldini replacing Fabio Ongaro as hooker, and Mauro Bortolami is in for Tommaso Reato. Andrea Marcato returns at full-back for the suspended Andrea Mazzi, whilst Mirko Bergamasco moves to the wing to allow Gonzalo Garcia to start in the centre. With barely 4 minutes on the clock, Chris Patterson is called straight into action off the bench as a blood replacement for Phil Godman. His very first touch is a kick at goal. He scuffs it a bit, but the ball just creeps over, and he adds a second after 12 minutes to make it Scotland 6, Italy 0, before his cameo role comes to an end as Godman returns. A good passage of play for Italy after intercepting a Scottish pass. Laying siege to the Scottish try line, Luke McLean drives forward, and at the breakdown, scrum half Paul Griffin calls for the drop goal, although the only likely candidate is Italy number 8, captain Sergio Parisse. But he lands it to make it Scotland 6, Italy 3, midway through the first half. It's an uncomfortable first half for Scotland, but they too sense a drop goal opportunity. But Godman's effort is charged down. However, it all plays into the Scots' hands as Mauro Bergamasco had been penalised for a deliberate knock-on, and Goldman gets his 3 points anyway from the penalty. Scotland lead 9-3 after 31 minutes. And approaching the break, Scotland and the game get exactly what's needed. From the line out, a running Scots back line, quick hands from Graham Morrison, and Simon Danieli splits the Italian defence to score the game's first try. Godman gets the conversion, and Scotland turn around 16 points to 3 to the good. It takes nearly a quarter of an hour of the second half before any further points go on the board. They go to the Italians after Scotland are penalised for handling in the ruck. Luke McLean reducing the deficit to 10 points, 16-6. After numerous passages of play where Italy failed to capitalise on possession, Scotland at last bring the half to life. The Evans brothers combining well, brother Tom with a great turn of pace and managing to keep the ball alive in the tackle, offloading to substitute Scott Gray to cross the line. Patterson converts 23-6 with just over a quarter of an hour remaining. No sooner had Scotland enthralled the Murrayfield crowd than they disappoint them, choosing to kick for goal after an Italian infringement rather than create a try-scoring opportunity. Patterson sure-footed as ever, making it 26-6 with 13 minutes to play. Italy know they're out of the game now, but sense a try-scoring opportunity when Parisse deftly passes inside to Mauro Bergamasco, who chips forward, but the bounce cruelly eludes him, and Italy's frustrations are all too plain to see. In the dying seconds, Scotland also see a chance to cross the line, but what would have been the icing on the cake melts away. But Scotland have their first victory of these championships. For Italy, the wooden spoon will be theirs as they suffer a third defeat from 3. Final score at Murrayfield, Scotland 26, Italy 6.